between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
At the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 1 yard. And it's 3rd down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down, Broncos.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw. sack. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
The tackle made.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 6. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Goodwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Ordinarily, 3rd down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the 2nd level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. It's Goodwin looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Draw play, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He gives it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Ball carrier
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. You don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read, pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On second down, it's Lindsey.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The 24-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Yard loss. It's 4th down.
He'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Uses the stiff up, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Raiders nothing. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. You don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Denver.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback as as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, it's Goodwin, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the left side. Goodwin. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
He's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flushed out right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Room here to run. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For number 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They find some open field here. before he gets to the Broncos' 34. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down. Good. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
19-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game